So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the new Natasha Denona Mini Pastel Palette. This is a palette that accompanies the larger mid-size palette, which I also have, but it is completely new colors, not colors that are already in the pastel palette, which I will show you in a moment. Right, so this is the Mini Pastel Palette. So pretty. I love it when they do a solid color on the palette with the pans in it and you can see it through the clear. This is kind of like a minty kind of like blue color. It's very modern plus retro plus playful in a way that I just love about Natasha Denona's whole like packaging vibe. I just really love it. And these are all colors that are not in the larger midi size palette. This is the large palette, which I believe I did a review of this as well. And this is what those shades look like. And I love these shades. They aren't as pigmented as I wanted them to be though, but I do think that this is a really beautiful color story. I think it is very much pastel, very spring themed, and I do like it. But I just, when I saw Kelsee Brown and Jay on House of KBJ, she is the one that did a review of this, which I watched, as well as the highlighter. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm so excited to try these. Absolutely go to her video to see how she did this look, because this is literally, I just did what she did. She basically, her videos are the videos that I watched and got me into doing eyeshadow looks. Before that, I don't know what I was doing with my eyes. But yeah, this is basically just a recreation of what she did with this palette. So let me just go over the shades in this. Okay, so the one that is goldish and has like a gold greenish shimmer is called Aurora. And then the pinkish one is called Twiggy. And then the icy bluish one is called Ontario. And then this sort of seafoam green is called Ari. And then the more like deeper blue shimmer color is called Sea Star. So I'm just gonna show you footage of how I got this look, recreating the same steps that Kelsee used on her channel. And I'm just gonna put the names of each of the shades that I use up on the screen as I do them.
The song stop, or hold on, just give it a second.
is the Pastel Plexi Glow Highlighter. This packaging is unbelievable. It's the first highlighter I've ever purchased from Natasha Denona, and the first highlighter that I've purchased in a long time, because I thought I was done with highlighter, really and truly. I never expected to be buying another highlighter, but that is all a testimony to how amazing Kelsee Brianna J's video on these two products were, that it just made me excited about at least these two things from Natasha Denona. I haven't been excited about makeup in a while, so let's try that. But first, let me just show you again what it looks like, because I just cannot get enough of this. Do you see what I see? Do you see the magic? Do you see the color shift? It's fresh, it's cool, it's spacey, it's modern. It's amazing. Okay, so let's just pass my highlighter brush through this. It's been so long since I've used this brush. Let's do that. Okay, maybe something happened and I couldn't tell. Let me just look in my mirror. Okay, I need to do that again on the other side, and I need to see it when I'm doing it because I can't see it on the camera. Okay. Oh yeah. What? Do you see because I'm gonna really pack this on so it's obvious, so there's no mistaking what I'm seeing. So I'm gonna go in again on the other side, because what I'm seeing is like so amazingly soft and airbrushed, but glowy, but in a different way. I mean, there is no chunkiness in this at all. It is just soft, sort of like airbrushed beautifulness. And I don't know if like you're seeing like the slight color shift to it, but it's so beautiful. I'm gonna go in on the other side now again. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's like steel, it's like matte chrome or something. Let's put some here. I feel like I want to put that on my brow bone. Let's do that. Yeah. Yep. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's soft, but you definitely see it. It's glowy, but it's not shiny. Definitely not chunky, which I can't do chunky highlighters anymore. This is really nice. I'm gonna put on my liquid liner, mascara, spray everything down, and come back with my final thoughts. Okay, so my feelings about this eyeshadow look are this, right? And this is the kind of eyeshadow looks that I started out doing on my channel. You know, everything was very colorful, everything was popping, everything had an inner eye corner, and I never do this in my everyday eyeshadow look. I looked in the mirror, however, in the restroom when I was running in and out to get my missing makeup products for this look. This is a sparkly, beautiful, mermaidy eyeshadow look. Like, it's just, it's fun, it's festive, it's definitely in the vein of springtime. I think that for me, the mind-blowing shade in this is this gold color. This one right here that I'm probably not gonna be able to remember the name of, even though I just told you the name. Did my camera just do something weird? I feel like it just popped back into focus or something. This goldish color right here, it just does all kinds of magic on the lids that I'm not sure you can see here. You know what I mean? Like, it's very Cleopatra. is giving very like cyber royalty, you know? It's just, it's a stunner. It's a stunner. I have to say, to be honest, I'm not crazy. I've never been crazy about greenish bluish eyeshadows on me. I think this is fine, but it still makes me feel like, I don't know, like, I don't love it. I'm just being honest. I think it's a beautiful shade. It's just the way that I feel about greenish bluish shades on me. The Ontario color that I put here, I like the icy blue, and then the deeper blue, which the name I already can't remember the name of it. I really like this deeper blue. And you see what I mean? Like, I don't know how I would feel about more of this on my lid, but I do like it just under here. I think it's a really nice accent color. The highlighter. Let's talk about the highlighter. I think this is the most unique formula of a highlighter I have used in ages. Now, I've heard things about Selena Gomez Rare Beauty, which is a brand that I love, and how great her highlighter is and how it's been sold out. And I'm willing to believe that. I liked all of the stuff that I tried from Rare Beauty that I have in my collection. I also heard that House Labs, Lady Gaga's brand, has a good highlighter out. I swatched that Sephora. It was chunky for me, too chunky. This is not a regular highlighter. I feel like this is just part of my skin. And I know I've said this before. I know you've watched reviews where I've talked about liquid highlighters that look like they are a part of your skin and just coming from within, but not for a long time have you heard me talk about this with a powder highlighter. And this is why I'm a Natasha Denona fan. It doesn't look like it's on top of my skin. It looks like it's in my skin. And it's not giving that same kind of shiny, wet skin kind of highlight. It's giving a soft, very sort of like airbrush from within kind of glow. I'm so glad that I picked these both up. Definitely, it's been a while since I've done this exciting an eyeshadow look. So obviously it's like, it feels out of my wheelbarrow the way it used to feel like right up my alley when I first started wearing eyeshadows. But I don't hate it. I think it's really beautiful. But for sure, this is gonna be the one out of these two that I wear immediately because it doesn't feel extra to me. I feel like this could be for a special occasion or it could be for every day because it just makes it look like it's a part of your skin. It's just like, oh, hey, yeah, like my skin is just this glowy and lovely and soft all the time, every day. Why not? So let's go into the price points for each of these. Natasha Denona is a high-end makeup brand, so none of this is cheap, except I will say that all of the mini palettes have been consistently $27, which I don't think is bad for a Natasha Denona mini palette. So that price I think is pretty affordable for the quality that you're getting. I don't think that that's expensive. The highlighter palette is $42, but I think that if you are a Natasha Denona fan and you love everything that she comes out with, you should definitely pick this up. You don't want to miss that highlighter. The palette is very specific. If you like those kinds of shades, if you want a mermaidy look, if you want a nice, quick, pretty, fairy, fantasy, beautiful, knockout, conversation starting look with a palette and you like this kind of color story, get it. But it's not for everyone. It's definitely not for everyone. Whereas I would say the highlighter, you might look at it and think it's not for you. It's very usable. It's very universal. It's very wearable. That is it for my review of these two products. Once again, it is the Mini Pastel Palette by Natasha Denona and the the Pastel Plexi Highlighter by Natasha Denona. Love them both. This is my fave. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to click on the thumbs up button if you do like this video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you like content like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't want to miss the next video that I put out in the next, I don't know, week or month or whatever, because I have not been posting regularly. But when I do, if you're subscribed, you will know. I hope to see you in my next video soon. Bye.